Stentor was the herald of the Greek forces in the Iliad, noted for his loud voice. Well, over the years, the word Stentorian has come to mean one with a bold, powerful voice. So today, I am delighted to be joined by a Stentorian, Gerald Durant, who is also the president of the LA Stentorians. This organization has a very rich, long history. Why was it created in the first place, and who is it designed to help?
Well, when it was first created, it was in 1954, 55. Segregation in the fire service was and the men got together to help desegregate the fire service. And that's been our mission even to today. We want to make sure that unrepresented folks that are in the fire service or could be in the fire service, we want our youth, if they see us, they can believe that they can be us. So we want women, we want Latinos, we want other people that have the diversity of the city of Los Angeles.
Let's go down the what hasn't changed route, and then let's go down the what has changed route.
What has changed is that we have more African Americans on the fire service. We have more women on the fire service. We become more diverse. What hasn't changed, or what is still changing, is the fact that more needs to be done. We're not satisfied with the numbers that we have, and we want to change that. We want our young men and women to believe that this is a career that they can have. And when you're recruiting, and you say, hey, have you ever thought about the fire department? And they say, well, I've heard that was hard to do. I have to take hard out and put challenge in that. And said it'll be challenging to do. I don't want them to defeat themselves before they start. So the goal is to give them that encouragement, give them that excitement, like, yes, I can do this.
Okay, so what does it take to become a firefighter? What are some of the challenges, but what are the rewards?
I'll say that 3 of your psychological needs are going to be met. You're going to have food, shelter, and clothing for the rest of your life. That's a big issue. Because some of the people that we recruit, they could be homeless. They could be having a hard time at home. They could be the only person that is taking care of several people. So for them to have a position where they can have the ability to help their families and help the community, I think that's where we kind of focus.
Well, speaking of helping, I mean, that's one of the pieces of the Stentorians. You were saying that during the pandemic, and every Thursday you're feeding families.
Yes. It started out by someone looking for volunteers to help them feed families. And then someone else came, a church came and said, hey, can we use some of your folks? And we were like, yes, firefighting is different. It's leadership. It's community activism. It's being there for everybody. It's being the big brother.
And I would think that, even just in this room with all the helmets and the boots and everything, there's a sense of team.
Yes.
You're part of a family.
Part of a family. And it's, we eat together, we sleep together, we go to work, we're working a 24-hour shift, we laugh, we cry together, we suffer together. And when you have that kind of a bond, it makes you walk a little taller, in a sense, and it gives you some type of entitlement to help.
And the mentorship program, are you reaching out to the community, to young people in the community who may or may not want to be firefighters, but could really utilize the wisdom and the mentorship of someone who has succeeded?
The goal is to help in a lot of different ways, but we want good people. Because first, be good people, then you can be a good firefighter. And some of the skills that we have as firefighters, you don't necessarily have to be a firefighter. CPR, first aid, being able to have disaster preparedness, being on that team as well. And we have a program at Dorsey High right now, which is the fire and EMS magnet portion of the school. So we're looking to educate young men and women, to give them a sense of confidence where, like I said before, they can walk taller and they can have some sense of purpose in their life. And I think that is essential to creating great communities.
And so what are some of the things that the young people say to you when they come in? I mean, because they're interested or else they wouldn't be here. But what are the things, in this very contemporary age where we're dealing with a lot of social issues, and there's been an enormous amount of focus on social injustice and some of the heartache that people have experienced. What are they saying to you? Are they worried? Are they excited? Are they thinking that things will or can change?
Well, interesting, we don't really talk about that. Much, but we talk about being good people and helping. And for us, if you knock on the door, we're going to help you. And it doesn't matter what race, what color, what gender, what size, short, tall, we're going to help you. If this is what you desire to do, I think this is where we make a difference in the community.
I don't know why, and forgive me for this allusion, but while you were talking, my immediate thought was, Mr. Rogers, telling a child when you're in crisis, look for the helpers. So you're building the helpers.
Yes, we're building the people to help. Because remember, when people need help, they'll call us up. They'll use that simple number, 911. And we're supposed to show up.
There is a beautiful mural on the side of this building. Who is it and what do they represent? And it's just stunning.
Yeah, we're very proud to have that mural out there. It's Arnett Hartsfield, the rookie. It's Van Davis Jr. It was the creator of the county side of the Stentorian organization. And Hartsfield was the city side. And the actual the firefighter that you see down there is a firefighter praying. So we added that to it to just give it the wholeness of the building and what we're about. We're very proud to have that out there.
Well, it is stunning, and it's striking as you're coming down Vernon to see it. So I'm sure people are taken, by it as they go by.
Yeah, we were very lucky to have that sponsored. Very lucky. I'm proud of it. We try to take pictures out there all the time.
Sure. I already did.
Oh, good. Good for you. Good for you.
The organization, and you were involved, a couple years ago did something I thought was really, really interesting. And it wasn't in LA, and it wasn't in California, and it wasn't even in the United States. It was in Zimbabwe.
Zambia.
Zambia. Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry.
Lusaka, Zambia, yes.
Zambia. How did that happen, and what was it?
We were working with the sister cities of Lusaka.
Okay.
Los Angeles sister cities of Lusaka. And someone called us up. I think Chief Everett called me and said, you want to get involved? I said, absolutely. And we actually worked with the fire department, both county and city. And we took 3 apparatuses over there. We took a 1996 Seagrave engine that was used as a reserve rig for the fire service, and a crew carrier, and what they call a brush carrier from the county. And we organized, fundraised, worked on the logistics, got some other things donated, and we took a whole slew of stuff over there, shipped by container, one, and then on what they call another ship where they actually put the engine on, and went into Dar es Salaam, which was in Tanzania, and then they put it on the train, brought it all the way here, to Lusaka, and was able to help train those folks over there with the fire brigade on how to use the tools and equipment. It was an amazing trip, amazing journey to be able to go that far and to actually help other people.
All right, so if somebody wanted to get information about the Stentorians, the history of the Stentorians, the future of the Stentorians, and how they can help the Stentorians, and by the way, that's the coolest word ever. If Arnett decided on that, that's now become one of my favorite words. Even though you're soft-spoken, I feel the power in what you're saying. How can people find out about it?
You can go on to our website. It's Los Angeles City Stentorians. That's our Facebook page and website as well. So reach out to us, let us know what you want to do, and let's go get it done.
Well, it was really a pleasure to talk to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you so much. Good having you.
And that's a wrap on this LA Currents.